Frank left his house to go to work, and when he was getting ready to get into his car, out of the corner of his eye, something caught his attention. Something strange. There was a mannequin standing on the sidewalk wearing a yellow sweater with its arms stretched out. He stared at it for a minute and thought, this is pretty weird, but it's probably just some neighborhood kids playing a joke. So he got into his car, headed off to work. A couple minutes later, he sees another mannequin standing on the corner. This one was wearing a red ball cap, had its arms stretched out. He was tempted to go where that mannequin was pointing, but he was already late for work, so he headed off to work and then forgot about the whole thing. A couple of days goes by, he doesn't see any more mannequins. But on Saturday, he leaves his house, and there's the mannequin in the yellow sweater again, with its arms stretched out. So he says to himself, I'm going to go where that mannequin is pointing and see what this is all about. So he goes where the mannequin was pointing, then he sees another one and follows that one and follows another one, and then he sees one that's pointing towards an empty parking lot. He pulls into that parking lot and then is instantly disappointed. I mean, there's nothing here. This was just a waste of time. This is just some silly prank some kids are playing on me. But then as he's getting ready to drive away, he looks in the corner of that parking lot and there's a black bag. So he drives over to that bag, gets out of his car, opens up the bag, and it's full of money. He instantly zips it up, looks around, takes the bag, tosses it into his car, and takes off. The next day, there's the mannequin again. He follows the mannequins. Once again, something good happens. This happens 3 or 4 times. Then the next Saturday, he starts following the mannequin again. And this time it's taking him pretty far out. He's like, wow, where are we going? I mean, he's been driving forever. He ends up on an old industrial road, and there's a bunch of abandoned warehouses around him, and he's starting to feel a little bit uneasy. But he said to himself, yeah, but every single time, it's only been good. So just follow the mannequins. He eventually sees a mannequin pointing towards an old abandoned warehouse. He drives into that parking lot, gets out of his car, and walks to the door. He opens the door, looks in, walks inside, and that was the last time anyone heard from Frank. A couple of days later, Joe's leaving his house to go to work, looks across the street, and sees something strange. A mannequin standing on a sidewalk with its arms stretched out, wearing a black jacket. And on the back of that jacket in big white lettering, it said, security.